so many new things coming out technologically, especially in transportation. And our next guest, Dan Caton? Dan Caton from Clovis Bicycle Company. Now, by the way, that's over at Minnewawa on Bullard and Clovis. Just go up the freeway 168, get off on Bullard, go right, and you're there. It's right there. Tell me what's going on. You have a bikes, all kinds of bikes there at your shop?
Yeah, we do pretty much everything. We specialize. Most of what we've been selling, lately is hybrids, cruisers, e-bikes, and of course the recumbents. We are the Central Valley, the valley source for recumbents.
Well, we got the recumbent. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But tell me what an e-bike is. Is that where you could bicycle and you don't have to leave your house? E-bike, like just punch in your app and you get your
like
exercise?
Email, yeah. No, electric bikes. Oh. Yeah, electric bikes and electric conversions. So you're able to basically put an electric motor on your bicycle or recumbent bike or recumbent trike, and so you can go. It's great for we have the wife that wants to be able to keep up with the husband, or the husband keep up with the wife, and adding the electric, then they can ride together.
They can keep up. They can
ride together.
Would you still be pedaling?
Yes, definitely. Okay. It's mainly set for. It's considered a pedal electric, so you're pedaling and then it adds to your.
Gives you a little boost.
Yeah.
Now, and the beautiful thing, tell me if I'm right, you don't have to have a driver's license.
That is correct.
You don't have to have a license plate and tags.
Correct.
So you avoid all the things with an automobile.
Right. You do have maintenance, as like it's on a typical bike, but you don't have oil or insurance or anything like that.
Or dumping gasoline, you plug it in the wall.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Now, because there's a lot of people who are ending up without driver's licenses now for one reason or another, and so they can still get around. But also Fresno, you don't go that far. You usually go like 2 miles or 3 miles, so something like that makes a lot of sense. You don't need an entire big old vehicle just to get 2 or 3 miles to the grocery store and back.
Correct. And most we have a lot of customers that we'll put a rack on their bike, grocery pannier, and they can take that off, go into the store, get their things, come back out, put on their bike, ride back home, and they've spent no money on gas,
right.
And they're getting exercise.
They're getting exercise and outdoors, get some fresh air and stuff like that. Now, you rode the recumbent bike or trike. It's 3 wheels.
Right.
And you told me you're going really fast. I thought, man, this guy's in really good shape. But it's not just from your pedaling. You said there's some sort of what is it?
Yeah, well, the electric motor, and there's what it does is just add. You can select how much the motor does and how much you do.
Is a switch or a?
There's a little buttons to increase and decrease, and that. So in fact, as I was coming here, after I arrived, a couple of Fresno police officers pulled up next to me, and were really curious about it because they're like, "You're going awful fast. Was that you?" I said, "Oh no, it's got a motor," and they asked questions about it. They were really interested in it.
You could see it back here behind us. Now there's a windshield, there's gears, I guess.
Yep.
And all these switches. There's a little video screen that tells you how fast you're going.
Yes, it gives all the output of all the information from the bike.
Okay. And these hand grips, there's brakes on them.
Yep.
And it's a lot of the traditional things you'd find on a bicycle anyway, except it has a little extra electric boost, which you don't even need to use that, right?
Correct.
A lot of us are out for exercise, and you could just exercise.
Yes.
Or if you want some exercise, you could just electrify it a little bit. So. Yes.
So if you have if you're going to a specific destination, instead of getting there at instead of taking 15 minutes to get there, you can get there in 10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah.
And still getting the exercise. You're still getting the exercise, but it's just, you're going fast.
Helps boost you along, especially if you're going to take this to work every day. I'd imagine some people do.
Oh, yes.
Working home or go run the errands or whatever. And I was saying, most of our communities are set up so you don't have to go 10 miles to the grocery store. There's one every couple miles. So if you just have a couple mile trip and back, this would save you a lot of money for one thing.
Oh, definitely.
But more and more people are getting the bikes for just the exercise and transportation.
Yes. Yes. We have a lot of people coming in saying that, their purpose for getting a bicycle is to ditch or partially ditch their car. You know, only use their car on like the weekends. I mean, for us, in our household, we only have one car, and it's my wife's car, and this is what I ride to work every day.
How far do you go to work?
It's about 7 miles each way.
And how long does it take you?
It takes me about 20-25 minutes.
And do you get through traffic, get around traffic? Do you avoid some of the traffic issues?
Usually I ride with I ride on the road and that. So
You're going about the speed of cars then?
Actually, when you get to areas where there's stoplights and that, people start laughing because they look over, they see me, the next light they look
you're
over,
there
there I
again,
am, and it's just I'm keeping right up with them.
Keep up with them.
But I'm not I'm smiling. They're not necessarily smiling.
Yeah, no, they're driving to work and, trying to beat the light. They get caught by the light, and here comes this bike guy riding up again.
Yep.
I could have gone a lot slower and got there. So, well, tell us, if you're thinking of this, I guess they could go into your shop and talk to you about it.
Oh, definitely. Yeah,
in fact, just to explore different ideas, that'd be a good place to start.
Yeah, we have a nice big area out behind the shop where people can test ride it. We're close enough to the trails where if they want to take an extended test ride, for a couple of miles, a couple hours, that's available also.
Yeah, and so to go out to Clovis, Mini Wawa and Bullard area. So the southwest corner, or what's the corner?
Yeah, southwest corner. It's across the street from the post office.
Okay. And Dan's there all the time. He's very nice. He'll show you around. No obligation. Just go check it out. You could change your life. Now, you have a website, too?
Yes, clovisbicycle.com. And then you can also reach us at 325-BIKE.
Anything else you want our viewers to know while you're here?
Get out and get exercising. That's the best. It's the best way to keep your mental health good and your physical health.
If you're interested in this, go to, what's the website again?
Clovisbicycle.com.
Clovisbicycle.com, or call the phone number. If you can't reach them, call me here at Central Valley Talk. I'll give you their direct number over Clovis Bicycle Company. And just as we go out, we're going to stand up and kind of look at this bike. Michael, if you could just keep filming us, we'll push that chair out of the way and just go ahead and fade us out there, Mike. But just wanted to get a better look at that.